Now take your burnt umber and fill in that shadow there if you lost it, which I did. Still using my little round brush. Good. Darken up some of these areas. There we go. Any touch-ups you need. Good. I'm gonna keep using my, let's see. I'm going to use my small brown brush, round brush, and I'm going to add some white and a little tiny bit of brown. Not too much because I want to have nice highlights on the top of the dog's head there. The puppy's head. So I'm just going to take this little bits and I'm going to tap on some of these highlights. Give it a bit of a furry look. Alright, just tapping. Tap over that line to make it disappear. Tap. Good. Let's tap on some highlights. So I'm just going to go around where we see the highlights. Just want to get some of that on for now, where I think the highlights might be. Alright, come over to the top of the ear. Alright, and then I think it has a little bit over here. Good. A little bit on top of here. So get your highlights on as much as you can. And then just tap away. Good. Go get some more white. Don't need much brown this time. And we'll add the little bit of fur that's down here. Just putting it on and pulling it up a little bit. Just a little bit there. Good. So we want to add some shadow. So I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to take some of my burnt umber and I'm going to add a little bit of my orangey color to it. And then I'm going to use that for a shadow color around this part here. Let's see. Let's get that out there so you can see it. See in between the eyes there? Let's try and get that little shadow area there. So we will go between the eyes. So it's there. So I'm just going to, let's see, let's just pull up some. I'm going to go right across just to see where I'm going. And I'm going to pull up. Alright. Pull up a little round brush. Good. Now what we're going to do next is, because it's pretty dark, we don't want it to be too dark like that, I'm going to add a bit of white to my brush. And I'm going to go back in, lighten that up a little. Lighten up a little, not a lot. So if you end up too light, go back in and get some more brown. It's a back and forth thing. Back and forth till you get what you're looking for. Alright, so keep doing that till we get what we're looking for. Good. Alright, so it gives a bit of a, gets the shape. Pull it up into your white if the white is still wet. Good. So go back and forth with a little bit of white, a little bit of brown, your brownish color, just to, not too much paint on your brush. Just to get that to blend nicely with what's going on top there. Like I say, you have to go back and forth. I'm just scrubbing that in a little bit. I'm going to come around the side here with my light color. There we go. Good. Try to get some shadows in so we get some shape. Add a little more white so that it's not too brown. A little bit of brown added to it just to get that hint of, probably a little more. Pull it down towards here, around the eye, clean up that edge there, and down around here. And some more of your creamy color, bit of brown, bit of white. Good. Make adjustments if you need them. Just sort of go into what you just did to get that shadow to move around. A bit down here. Good. Just trying to get some shadows on there. See how the face is starting to come alive there now. Good. A little more white, no more brown, and we will, not too much white on your brush. You don't want to have totally white strokes on there. A little bit of highlight here. Alright. Looks a little funny there now, but it takes time to get everything to work the way you want it. We have a little bit of highlight here, right here. All right. We're getting there. I'm going into my burnt umber with my brush. I cleaned off my white and I'm going to put a little shadow up here. There we go. Clean up this little nostril. Good. And I'm going to clean off my brush. And I'm going to pull that wet paint up into the nostril, into the nose. That's good. Pull that down to the side a little bit. Pull that down into the nose a little bit just to get some shapes. Good. So now with our small brush again, we will go into our burnt umber and our little bit of orangey color. So, burnt umber and our orangey color and some white. Alright, and we are going to put on some of these little shadows. We want to get rid of those lines, so you just go over those and pull in. Put some shadow on there. Good. And we'll pull that up there a little bit. And here. And under here, and we'll pull that up, and we will, when you go around that line, just take it and pull it up. So once you get that line on there, go around the line and then just pull it up. So you put your shadow color down around here in this area. When you go down around the line, then you can just pull it up. Around the line and pull up. Around the line and pull up. And same over here. Good. So we darken that up here. And here. And we will go around and around, pull up, get those shadows, and here. Good. Some more burnt umber to go in here. And some over here. So we are going to put some more little lines in here for shadows of the fur. Just going to lay that in there, and I'm going to lay this one in here. Good, and a little bit here. And I got a bit of a shadow under the neck here. There we go. A little bit of shadow here. Keep an eye out for your shadows. Shadows. Shadow here. So we're working with burnt umber and some of the orange color. When we want to lighten up, just add white. And when you want to darken it, just keep the burnt umber and the orangey colors. Just go in different places that I think need some extra shadow. I'm going to take this one here on the side of what I already did, and I'm going to leave that dark line, but I'm going to go on the side of that with my lighter shadow. Go around there. There we go. here. All right. Pick up paint when you need it. And a little bit of a shadow in here. Let's see what else. Over here we got another one. So we're going to go on the top of that line, come away from that dark line that you already have there. Don't go over it. And just go on the side. Give it a nice shadow. And on this side here, the shadow. Maybe just pull it in a little bit. Some more paint. Good. If you need to add a little bit of water to get your paint to move, do that too. Good. So, just making adjustments. Like I said, I can do a faster version of this, so you don't have to just sit there and watch, or you follow along with me is fine. That'll help. Try to make it as easy as I can. It's a little bit of a tedious painting, but maybe you'll get some steps out of this that will help you use it in your other paintings. Main thing is to look for your shadows. Get your main colors down first, like the boot and the basic color for the dog, and then you can lay all your shadows and highlights on top. That'll make it a little easier for you, okay? And figure out where you think you might like the shadows. I think the shadows are on the edges here. Will give it more of a round look. It'll add depth and dimension to your painting. It'll make it look sort of realistic, I guess you call it. It is a painting, so it's not going to, I don't want it to look like a photograph anyway. I want to do my own thing. Good. There we go. I'm just putting in shadows. Now, some shadow on the edge here. See, whenever you're doing anything round or you want it to look it's got a round look to it, you have the edges darker and the center lighter. Oh, good. It's a little bit of shadow here. All right. Now with your burnt umber with a little bit of red added to it, a little bit of yellow. Just trying to get some color for the fur. So I'm going to add, like I got a bit of red there, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to my burnt umber and red, and I'm going to add some white. Let's see if I can get nice little highlights. So we'll highlight this area. Same brush. More white. There we go. Don't go over that line, just pull a few little lines out over to give it a furry look. There we go. So those dark lines that you put in, just go around those, don't take them out. A little bit down here. You can tap at it or pull out straight lines. A little bit over here. Pull down over those lines, don't make them disappear. See, it gives it a bit of a furry look there, see? Good. Pull up a few into that one there, give it a bit of a furry look. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with our darker color here and pull in a few highlights and lowlights and highlights. So if you go back and forth with these colors, you'll get some nice results. Coming along. So we have some, I'm just going to tap on a few little lights. I'm going to get rid of that line there, and I'm going to tap on that. And here, get a bit more white so that it'll stand out for highlights. Alright. You might have to go back over this every now and then until you get what you're looking for. A little more white. Like I say, don't get rid of that, just tap over it. If that's too light, just go back in and get some more of your brown color. Good, and we'll go down here. Start on the edge helps. Just tapping on some of those lights. So go back and forth. Now if you can find an easier way to do this, if it's easier for you, you find something else that's a little easier, because I'm trying to show you in little steps. Sometimes even these little steps can be a little hard. A little bit of shadow up here, or a highlight here, and a highlight here.